Welcome everyone, we are the Grin Brothers, and we're continuing our playthrough of Full Up for a God damn it! Shut up, Oswald!
No, it's fine. He's talking here is important because this is actual like.
Is this the final thing then for this area?
Not quite the final bit, but
close enough. Yes. He's high pitched than I remember hearing him.
I think that's an automated voice.
What? There he is.
I don't think the spotlight's quite on the right place.
You're different than the usual invaders, so I'll not bother with the usual tricks and illusions I use to scare off the superstitious.
Could you subtitles, please?
When the bombs fell, everything changed.
We're aware.
Changed, and somehow I received a gift. Actual magic.
Oh my gosh, he's a glowing ghoul.
Mm-hmm.
Perhaps you'd like to see.
What, glowing ghouls can do that?
No.
No matter what you do,
Well, they can do that.
can heal my friends, and we will protect what is ours.
That is awesome. Wait, can't we talk it out, Oswald? I thought you could stop him from killing you.
You can.
You have to beat everyone else around him.
It's, as I said, this is kind of the final confrontation.
God, can he just heal himself then?
We don't deal with him here and now.
He is a snazzy suit.
He does. If you kill him, you can take it from him.
I'm assuming we're not going to try and do that.
Nah, I quite like him.
Oh wow, he took that well. Oh yeah, he's on fire.
Can you
He
stop?
blocks!
Yeah, he's blocked a couple times.
No, he got away. You know, you could have just revived everyone again. We'd have ran out of stim packs eventually. Oh, is it in here that its final act is going to take place?
I don't think so.
Oh,
There you go. Don't know why he wants to fight on the roof. I guess because it's more dramatic.
He-Man and Batman start talking, and He-Man says he has a plan to wear the kryptonite armor and follow the instructions that he will give, because it's still going to recognize him as being Bane's armor. Batman goes along with it and then has a heart-to-heart talk with He-Man about how the difference between the two of them is they've a lot of similarities between them, but the difference between him and them ultimately comes to the fact that He-Man's parents are proud of him, and Batman reveals himself to be Damian Wayne, and then the real Batman, Bruce Wayne, is currently held by Superman, used as a supercomputer.
Yeah.
So they go off with the plan, and thanks to the Bane's armor calling him back to base, He-Man finds his way back to where Superman's hideout is. And He-Man's of course brought along everyone else with him, and so they have a fight against all of the villains that Superman controls. He-Man and Batman break into the base where they find Superman. So He-Man goes to take on Superman, whereas Damian goes off to save Batman.
We just take a moment to appreciate that in a world where Superman is a evil dictator that has taken over the world, we have the words, He-Man picked a fight with Superman.
Meanwhile, Zatanna's found the person who'd been trying to find their location, which she'd been managing to hold off with her magical barriers, and find Skeletor. So her and Skeletor have a fight.
Okay. As you do.
Damian saves Batman and gets him out of the computer, then gets his neck snapped by Wonder Woman. She has a real thing for that.
Do we get to kill one? Does Wonder Woman die?
No, yet again. Like every one of these comics, we never get to see the evil Injustice Wonder Woman die.
That's all I want.
Despite her being the one character in the Injustice universe that people want dead.
Like, God, so many problems would be solved if they just hurry up and killed her.
Again, it's just completely polar opposite to, you know, actual Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
So He-Man and Superman are fighting. He-Man's gaining the upper hand because magic.
So, I'm going to have to interrupt you here. One,
Yeah.
because this will be interesting to see if the game works.
Is this the side quest you couldn't finish?
Yep.
Because Oswald never appeared on the roof.
It never gave me the option to take the elevator, yeah.
Oh.
Sometimes the game can hard crash in the elevator.
An elevator hard crashes the game.
Yep. This quest is really buggy. But I've never done this, so...
Oh.
That was Curie, I think, clipping in and out of existence.
Oh. Oh. Oh, there he is.
You raiders are all the same. You come into someone's
Can't you see that we aren't raiders?
I mean...
We're clearly not dressed as raiders.
I'm not going to let you kill any more of my friends.
You're the one that sent them at me, to be fair. End without...
Y or A? A. Sure.
I'm not your enemy. This can end without bloodshed.
We've defended this place for over 200 years.
Well, any more bloodshed have kind of caused a lot of bloodshed.
Outsider I've met that's chosen to brand feral ghouls as
I never said that, and also they attacked me first.
Also, they're feral.
slaughtered, while ignorantly thinking you're doing the
They
work.
are feral ghouls. They don't, you know, been here 200 years?
You've been here for 200 years? Why?
So I assume.
Here as entertainers until the bombs fell. The radiation
We had really good pay, so we just kept at the job.
Then we realised, wait! I don't have a bank card anymore!
took the minds of my friends and those that we love. I am going to find a cure and fix my friends before someone
They started off by playing Fortnite. It was horrific. X or A? But X I feel...
Let's try A.
Yeah. Because X tends to be a little bit questionable.
Too late for them. The radiation changed them forever.
So you're admitting my friends are sick, and yet you try to kill them anyway?
Because they attack me.
Say that makes you the only monster.
What do you
They tried to attack me! It's not a sickness? Or X?
Should we try X?
Like, I'm not sure what... I guess try X.
There's no point in arguing anymore. Just leave.
Perhaps I would leave. But I need a
Oh,
place
here we
to
go.
keep this place safe until my ritual finds the cure. My beloved left this place years ago to find a cure to this.
Have you kept a count?
In return, I swore that I'd keep our people safe.
Yeah, I have a
'Cause this
feeling
should now
there's been
give us-
more years than you'd...
Rachel walks back through those gates with the cure.
Problem about that, buddy. I wonder what happens if you drag her corpse back.
Yeah. Oh no, the game crashes way too much for that to happen.
That's true. Give Rachel's holotape.
Give Rachel Salatape.
Rachel's dead. Here. She left this for you.
Guess what, buddy?
No.
I kind of feel it's... I don't know,
I'm
is
sad.
it worse that she didn't...
Leave my side on such a difficult journey alone.
Is it worse that she died because of, you know, she started to turn, so she killed herself? Or is it worse that... Or is it not as bad because she didn't get killed before she could discover that she couldn't come up with a cure?
Myself. I'll gather what remains of my friends, and we'll leave this.
There you go,
place
Curie
in
liked
your
that.
care.
If that doesn't
Wait.
answer your question, then...
It will no longer be a burden to you.
Wait, leave this place in our care, right?
Yeah,
Okay, good. I thought you meant that we'll leave in your care, as in, like, they were joining you.
I wish.
Just, you
Here we
got-
go. We now have
yeah, you
Oswald's
got-
sword.
You go up to Preston. So, do we have a spare settlement anywhere? Why? But we need someone to home a few feral ghouls?
We do act. Jesus Christ, I just saw the damage on that
Ignores
thing.
5% of the target's damage and energy resistance.
Look how much attack power it has.
132? Oh, is he just giving you all of his clothes?
He's given us a top hat.
Okay.
Can you not teach us how to be a wizard?
Yeah, I think there's... Like, that's not a thing glowing ghouls usually do. And that's the end of Magical Kingdom. where you own this facility, as in like you can.
Do I have Oswald's password? Apparently I do!
Well, you are the user now.
Don't know when I...
System access.
No, I don't want to turn them on.
Oh, you just turned them off before you went?
Yeah. Tell you what, I'll do this.
It's been about 50 years since the bomb fell. So you see, people survived.
Just straight nukes, yeah.
We had to board up another person.
Don't know what Japan was complaining.
No, that's interesting. There was apparently a group who lived in Nuka Town before.
Yeah.
And then it got taken over by the raiders, I assume.
Yep. Which is why there's the traders and stuff.
Ah. So I wonder if any of the traders ever went here. I mean, traders tend to avoid danger wherever they can, but...
I think some had. I believe there is a small settlement of traders and such still in the kind of general area. Okay, so this place is just
in the case
killing
of
me.
Fallout 76, it would have been really interesting to have actually played that instead as a ghoul.
Yeah.
It's actually really weird that there's tons of interesting angles of being able to play as a ghoul or, you know, even an intelligent super mutant sort of thing, and they don't let you do that.
Yeah, well, because it'd be interesting.
Um,
That's that done.
Yeah.
We got a sword and a hat I'm going to wear.
What does the stats of the hat do?
Increases movement speed.
That'll be helpful for this playthrough.
Oswald's top hat. Also, it's a top hat.
Yeah.
So
I think it was going to be a case of you wanting to wear it regardless.
look at us. We're beautiful. And clearly don't have an identity crisis going on.
Grognak the Barbarian started to get a little bit posh after the reboot.
After the apocalypse killed all his friends.
Yeah, so He-Man fights Superman.
And also he became a woman.
Yeah, He-Man fights Superman when Superman points out that He-Man's wearing his Kryptonian Brainiac armor.
Yeah.
So Superman starts possessing He-Man with the Brainiac's Kryptonian...
Is he in He-Man form?
armor,
or
in
Adam
He-Man form.
Okay.
But and it looks like it's working, but then He-Man reveals that he had the others re-engineer it so it runs on magic instead of kryptonite.
Amazing.
So instead it blasts Superman, is injuring Superman.
Huh. Then
all of a sudden, He-Man turns back into Prince Adam, wondering where the heck his power went.
Yeah.
And Zatanna appears before sort of Batman and the others who are fighting off Wonderwood, injured, and says he got away. He's not Superman's Mook. He's actually... And then it cuts over to Castle Grayskull, being invaded by Skeletor's minions. And Darkseid.
What?
Darkseid... When Skeletor apparently got beaten by He-Man and thrown into another planet, in the events of his comic book...
He just found...
Darkseid, just took on the minions of Castle Grayskull.
Okay.
Apparently because he found Skeletor... and they made a deal, and Skeletor became a servant of Darkseid.
Can I interrupt quickly? Should we go get Curie's new body?
Now, or do you want to do one more? Well, there's 5 things.
There's
here,
5 in total, I believe. There's the one there, which is the bottle place that makes bottles.
Yeah.
There's the zoo.
Yeah.
A personal favourite of mine.
I just didn't know how long you wanted to do, you know, Curie as a giant mecha robot.
Well, I think we've had the fun.
Yeah,
she's kind of useless.
Yeah, okay, let's go introduce Curie to humanity. I think we're doing a misdeed here, but
introducing her to the true essence of humanity, the internet,
and being able to be waifu'd.
And
to be fair,
I don't think it matters if she's
to be fair, Ada and Nick are the highest voted relationship partners for the Fallout community. Nick because he's Nick, and people were salty as heck that you couldn't date him.
And Ada because she lets you collect trash.
For that very reason.
I'm just going to fast travel to a bunch of places. I'm going to change Curie's body so I can get the parts to the buffed up form. Because I don't know if they'll drop.
They should do. Don't do it like this. It's funny this way.
Okay.
So yeah, Darkseid attacks Castle Grayskull. He is Darkseid, so he punches his way through Castle Grayskull, and he takes the power of the orb.
Yeah.
The orb allows him to search things, so he also manages to find the anti-life equation.
Just like that.
Yeah, the orb allows you to search things. Yeah.
The orb, He-Man's source of power, is just a glorified Google search engine.
Yes, but of course it also gives He-Man his power. So when Darkseid took it,
so He-Man is Google.
Yeah. Prince Adam, because he's still psychically connected to the sorceress, reveals to Superman that Darkseid is yada yada going to betray him, yada yada, has power of orb and anti-life equation, kill them all. So him and Superman decide to team up to try and stop Darkseid. Yeah. But meanwhile, something different is happening. Skeletor appears before Darkseid, and Darkseid praises him for being such a loyal servant. And Skeletor goes, "Too bad, this is where you have to hand me the orb." Darkseid's like, "What?" "Well, I have bowed and cowered before you long enough. I have bowed and cowered before Superman long enough. And all this time, I have been gathering in materials, a method to defeat you, and rightfully claim my place as the sort of obtainer of the orb and yada yada, all that stuff." He goes, "What I needed to get into Castle Grayskull was a sword, or imbued with magical strength. But He-Man was never going to give it up. So I had to find a new sword, and embed it with the power of a wizard. And his name is Shazam!" So Skeletor, with the power of Captain Marvel, fights Darkseid, injures Darkseid.
But so Skeletor can turn to Shazam?
Yes. So Darkseid uses the anti-life equation to fight and manage to fend off Skeletor and knock Skeletor down.
Skeletor's dead though. He's a skeleton, isn't he?
So Superman comes along and starts fighting Darkseid, but of course Darkseid's got the power of the orb, so he can't be. So
he can Google search anything.
So he easily beats down Superman, and he goes. Darkseid sort of explains, "You couldn't beat me alone, Superman." He goes, "Well, I'm not alone. I made a deal." And so Prince Adam comes down, grabbed hold of the Shazam sword and stabs through Darkseid's head. So Darkseid dies.
Doctor,
Oh, yeah, okay, I guess we better talk about this. Did they mention the Institute? How it's collapsed?
No.
What could she possibly want from me? You want what?
Are you going to argue with her?
I mean, she can't get to you.
Further science.
Further science.
Curie has a lot of pre-war research data. but
Look
she
at her.
can't
She's
get
clearly
to
the peak of intelligence.
There are fundamental limitations in my robotic systems. I have no capacity for the human trait of inspiration.
Yeah.
To be fair, we are also pre-war.
Something like your proposal. It's an interesting problem. The memories wouldn't be hard. We translate those from the brain to computers and back all the time here. It's how they
Okay, that's really fascinating. I wonder if you could do that one day.
all the extra
Probably.
robotic
Everything's just data in the end. We're all Digimon.
organic DNA.
You thought I'd go this playthrough without mentioning Digimon, didn't you? Alas, you have been duped.
Somewhere.
So we need to go grab a synth brain. That shouldn't be too hard.
Uh,
Why only synth?
Why would it only work on a synth?
To be clear, it may not work. But some synths have cybernetic enhancements that interface directly with their brains. The Institute must have found an interpreter for raw data.
shame we killed them.
I hope we don't have to search the Institute for it, because that might be hard.
So it's possible.
So it's possible.
So it is possible then.
Likely, even. We just need a synth. And I may be able to help with that. You know about the mind wipes I perform on synths. But the procedure isn't always successful. If something goes wrong, it can leave them in a brain-dead state.
So we're going to have Curie possess their body.
Effectively.
I would say this is creepy, but Super Mario Odyssey managed to make possession into a normal, happy-go-lucky thing.
Did they, though?
Apparently mind control and taking over people, corrupting of them of their free will is, you know, all okay and kids-friendly material now.
What?
Well, I kind of missed that.
Were you willing to perform the operation?
My patient knew the risks and opted for memory replacement. She wanted a new life.
And now she doesn't.
But this procedure may be as close as I can get to fulfilling her wishes. But I cannot make this.
I guess there's
Caretaker can.
some sense in that. I mean, I suppose it could kind of work like the Superior Spider-Man situation, where Spider-Man, no matter how many times Doc Ock tried to erase Peter Parker's mind from him, still managed to retain a piece of him all the time.
Yeah.
Like, there's no way he could permanently get rid of him.
We have to wait for Dr. Amari. So, did we ever talk about the thing with is it Dean?
Dean?
The companion from the
Over at CIT, they say that's where the Institute got started.
yeah.
Yeah.
That was just a little explosion that left a crater. What's the third faction?
I gotta say, that Drifter looks cool.
What's the last faction? You've got the Brotherhood, the Institute, the Minutemen, and the who? The Railroad! That's
The
the
Railroad.
name. Yeah, is Dean the dude that is your ally from the
Deke.
Railroad? Deke. Is it?
What about Deke?
Did we ever mention the fact that, like, throughout the...
Did we never have Deke as a companion?
I don't know.
I don't think we did.
I don't think his name's Deke either. I don't remember his name. Did we ever mention the fact that you can actually see him in various places before you actually
Yeah, he's
meet
one
him?
of the. You said that because you said about the policemen outside the security men outside the city.
Yeah. You can encounter him and stuff, and it's pretty dope.
Smell that?
Really? It smells like trash and radiation.
Looks like we got another fruit just won't fit anywhere else.
So yeah, we're 20 minutes in, so we'll wait until Dr. Murray calls us back, and
I'm trying to figure out what the wait button is.
yeah, and we'll resume recording then. Cheerio for now.
See ya.